Welcome back, guys. We're TrustedShoppingGuide.com, and today we are in the tech room. In this video, we'll be showcasing the Hyte y60. A good computer case is one that can effectively regulate temperature. The Hyte y60's useful features are only half the story, though. When it comes to design, this computer case stands out from the crowd, and that's why it's getting so much attention. In this video, let's take a closer look at why the Y60 is so popular among PC gamers and all of the features it provides. To help you further, there are timestamps and direct links to all the products in the description below. Be sure to visit our website at TrustedShoppingGuide.com for more of our research in the tech room, or alternatively subscribe to this channel for regular updates. Let's get off to a good start by discussing the design and aesthetics. You can clearly see that the Y60 has a three-piece panoramic tempered glass design, which allows you to get a proper view of every component. It is packed with a lot of glass and doesn't even feature a corner pillar, making it a sight to behold. The PSU chamber and main chamber are physically separated in this case's design, resulting in a tidier, less cluttered interior. You can also fit a full-sized power supply inside, as well as full-size ATX or eATX motherboard, which allows for maximum compatibility. While it doesn't look or feel like a large and bulky case, it does seem quite roomy in general, especially when looking at the inside. In terms of color options, the Y60 is offered in black, white, red, and snow white to match your preference. Equally important, let's check out the inside of the case and see why the vertical mounting of the GPU is preferable to the more common horizontal orientation. The manufacturers put in a lot more time and effort in optimizing the airflow for this kind of setup. There's also a good amount of space between the tempered glass and the GPU fans, which prevents it from cutting the airflow. In order to vertically mount your GPU, you'll be needing a PCIe 4.0 riser cable, which is included in the set, saving the need for you to buy one separately. To add to the sleek design, it features a shroud that covers where it plugs into the motherboard. The entire thing is secured in place as it's attached to the bottom of the case as well as to the PCIe expansion slots. On top of that, the shroud has matching colors with the PC case you purchased. Next, in terms of cooling performance, you have the option to choose a set with 3 120mm fans included for better airflow out of the box. As for the fans, the case can support up to 8 of them, 2 on the sides for up to 140mm fans, 3 at the top for up to 120mm fans, 1 120mm fan slot in the rear, and 2 slots in the bottom for up to 140mm fans. Radiator support is up to 280mm on the side, 360mm at the top, and up to 120mm in the rear. We would also like to highlight that the case features a unique dust filter system. The bottom one is conveniently removable. All you have to do is unlatch the clips and it pops right out. As for the other dust filters, one is built right into the case panel, so the side panel has basically one large dust filter attached to it. This is also the case for the dust filter on the top of the case. Based on the design itself, the manufacturer definitely wants you to install a water cooling system here, considering the large amount of space and spots where you can mount fans and radiators. Aside from that, there's also a lot of room in the case's glass corner section for pump reservoirs. Now when it comes to the I/O, everything is tucked away in the front bottom corner. You have a power button in the center with USB 3.0 ports located on both sides. It also features a single USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type-C port on the right and an audio mic jack on the left. If you're still using HDDs for your current system, it's worth noting that you can fill up to 3.5-inch drives in the rear section, or for 2.5-inch SSDs. You can simply unscrew and then slide out the drive bays, which are conveniently labeled to help you with the installation. In terms of cable management, we found the process to be simple and straightforward. Our team found a lot of room in the rear chamber. This makes it a brilliant choice for individuals who don't want to bother with tedious cable management, since you can simply stuff the cables away and no one will ever notice. There are also a number of tie-down points you can zip tie your cables and voila, you have a fairly clean-looking build. We've reached the meat of our review, so to speak, the thermals. As one of its primary features, we'd like to stress the fact that this case was created by the manufacturer with cooling in mind. To verify this, our team tested the Hyte y60 both with and without its glass panels. When the panels are in place, the CPU idles at around 90 degrees Fahrenheit, while the GPU reaches a stable 122 degrees. Next, the maximum temperatures reached while under load were 149 degrees Fahrenheit for the CPU and 167 degrees for the GPU. Without the protective glass coverings, the CPU idled at 90 degrees Fahrenheit, while the GPU reached 111 degrees. On the other hand, the GPU reached roughly 160 degrees Fahrenheit under load, while the CPU topped out at 145 degrees. For context, these temperatures are well within the safe zone. Considering that the case had a lot of class, we have to say that the manufacturer did a pretty good job in terms of airflow and cooling performance. Now, during testing, there was one limitation that our team wasn't so happy about. It was the case's rubber grommets. We found that they slipped out way too easily as we fed cables through them. We also didn't have the easiest time getting them back in as well. It might be due to how flimsy they are, but we believed if they were a bit more rigid, it would do the trick. All in all, our team feels like a lot of gaming enthusiasts would love to add this to their PC setup. Not only does it look great and has a very unique and interesting design, but it also has tons of well thought out features and lots of space for components. This, however, is not a cheap option and can be purchased for a hefty sum. Nonetheless, it definitely looks, feels, and performs like a high-end case should, with a riser cable that it comes with. To put it simply, you get what you pay for in this aesthetically pleasing, high-performing gaming case. And there you have it, folks, everything you need to know about the Hyte y60. If you like this video and it helps you in any way, please do give it a like and hit the subscribe button so that you can stay connected and updated with all of our research into everything that makes our tech rooms great. We look forward to seeing you at TrustedShoppingGuide.com again soon.